A Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night. Hey, listen, it's your boy Lionel Class of 2009 back with another episode of PV versus everybody. And I don't know about you, but in my neighborhood growing up, the day after Christmas, we gotta talk about it. We gotta see who got what. We gotta find out what was under the tree. Because we got to know what we're doing, what it's going to be looking like, especially over the next few weeks. Because everybody in the neighborhood is about to be on that new game system. We got what system you got, what game you got, who got the latest and greatest. We about to get it. So we're going to find out what Black Santa done dropped under the tree. Okay. For all of these SWAC schools, we got to find out what Black Santa put under the tree. But, before we get into that, first and foremost, y'all already know, we got to show love. We got to show love what love is due. And you already know we got to start with that man, Jeff McKissick. All right, he's a Texas licensed loan officer with Fairway Independence Mortgage Company, and he'll help guide you seamlessly through the home buying process. And many of us are unaware of our credit score, our true financial standing, but Jeff will help you develop a plan to make your dream of owning a home achievable sooner than you think. If you got issues like credit or student loan debt, it doesn't matter. Don't let the fear of achieving new heights hold you back. Perfect for getting the home of your dreams, for hosting those PV watch parties. So get started now on taking the first steps towards your new home and the next big step in your life. Don't delay. Talk with Jeff today so you can be in your home tomorrow. And listen, we talk about the end of the year. I know a lot of y'all New Year's plans involve having a home of your own. So you need to hit up my guy, Jeff McKissick. Stop playing. Hit him up right now. You may say by the end of next year, you need a plan in place, though. So go ahead and hit him up. You can hit him up. Listen, you can hit me up, too, because we're going to put a plan together for you and make sure we find you the perfect spot for you and your family. All right? The perfect spot for you and your family. Talking about Christmas gifts. Listen, your family, it'll be the perfect gift for your family to find a home of your own. So listen, you already know, my job is just to partner with you and with God to find a perfect place for you. Because I believe just as God has a special mansion for you in heaven, he got a special place for you to reside and work while on this earth. All right. And after we find that home, after we get the money right, we want to make sure that before we move you into that property, that it's exactly what it needs to be for you and your family. So when you're thinking big about your home purchase and want a thorough assessment of your biggest investment, you owe it to yourself to contact Big. That's Blueprint Improvement Group. Big provides home inspections in the greater Houston area and is owned and operated by proud people mechanical engineer Neil Harris. He has experienced inspectors who use advanced tools and techniques to assess every aspect of your property from the roof to the foundation. So visit thinkbig.com or text 713-259-0673 to book your home inspection. Support the team that supports the team. Listen, and I know some of y'all ain't even looking for a house of yourself. You might be looking for an investment property in the new year. You may say, in the new year, I'm trying to get me an investment property. You got to hit up my boy Neil Harris, because he'll help you there too, to make sure the property that you buying is right, to make sure you know all the things that's going on there, so you don't put some money where it's going to be dead and you won't get nothing out of that investment. So no matter we talking about a home of your own, or you're talking about inspecting something that you're looking to purchase, to go ahead and flip, to go ahead and rehab and put a renter in there, it doesn't matter. We can work on both ends of the spectrum. We can do all things over here, okay? The home team know how to get you right. And so we gonna get your home right. We're gonna get your investments right. Because Black Santa done dropped some presents under the tree. So listen, Mr. Wilson's in the building. I see that boy D Black in the building. Pastor Quan in the building. Hey, it's a SWAC gifts, but that we might have a gift for you too. All right, you know what I'm saying? Mrs. Virginia, you know what I mean, in the building. Vice President, we back. We hope y'all had a good Christmas day. PV Nation, what's up? That boy Jared in the building. Hey, and I want to tell y'all, listen. And first and foremost, y'all know what it is. Listen, if you have not, follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. PV_versus_everybody on both platforms. We're everywhere. We're on both platforms. All right. We got some stuff to talk about before we get into this presence thing. But listen, go ahead and like, subscribe to the video. If you have not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. My mama called me and she told me, you got to stop not telling people to subscribe to the channel. You're not telling people to subscribe to the channel. I said, you know what, mama? I need to go ahead and listen to what you're saying. I got to remind people early and often subscribe to the channel. All right, we got goals. We trying to continue to move forward. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So Mama done called me about it. So now I got to make sure I see it, or she gonna keep calling me, telling me you need to say subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, stop playing. Okay, so Mama told me to say it. So this is. But listen, before we get into what we get into for the day, talking about the Christmas presents. And by the way, the goal is 1,100 subscribers now, right? We're already halfway there, into this next 1,100. But listen, hope y'all had a good Christmas. We had a good Christmas. Let me get my stuff back up. Listen, it's Christmas season. We got the candy canes around, Yesterday was great. Hope you guys enjoyed your time. I enjoyed mine. Listen, I want to let you know, if you ain't somebody that be using Groupon like that and you don't like to read, don't use Groupon, okay? Groupon is not for people who don't want to read, because it's a list of information there. You think you buying something and you about to use it right now, it's not gonna happen, okay? That's not how it works. So yesterday we want to go see some Christmas lights. So we're gonna take the little baby. I got my little baby sons. We're gonna take her. Go see some Christmas lights. Go on Groupon, buy a Groupon. We get to this. We're talking about the Space Cowboy Stadium. Y'all, if y'all in Houston, the area, in the Sugarland area, you know what we're talking about with the lights over there. They do it every year. Go on to Space Cowboy Stadium. We get there. Soon as I get to the front, matter of fact, I had my PV jacket on. Guy at the front checking me. He's like, "Oh, PV, what's up?" He saw my ticket. He immediately said, "Hey, go around that corner right there. There's a Groupon. Go around that corner right there." Now we didn't know. He told us we're going to print it out. So I'm thinking, okay, why we got to print out the Groupon? That don't make no sense. I mean, we're going to print out the Groupon. We get there. Now we get in the line long, first of all. So we got to wait till we get inside the ticket office. Then we get in the ticket office. And then we overhear the lady telling somebody else, "Yeah, you can't use that today." I'm like, I know we did not spend this money. And they going to say, you can't use it. So apparently there are blackout dates on the Groupon. Okay, but you got to scroll the lady gonna scroll all the way down on her phone and show us where it say blackout dates. Listen, lady, let us in these Christmas lights. Stop playing. You see this little baby in his carriage? Let us in so we can see these Christmas lights and stop playing. We didn't pay this money so we can stand outside. So suffice it to say, you have to find another place to go see some Christmas lights. It actually turned out well though. We went to the Fort Bend County fairgrounds. They actually have winter lights over there. It was actually really dope. I'm not gonna lie. So we had a little curveball. We got to see some lights. It was actually dope. They also had some performances going on too. So it actually turned out well. So that was kind of how yesterday night went, because we planning to go up to Sugarland. They playing games, So we gonna still see some lights because we already paid for the lights, and Groupon say we can't get our money back. So we definitely gonna go on another day that ain't the 25th of December. But we had to reroute there, So that was a part of my Christmas on yesterday. They playing with me. Listen, if you don't like the because Groupon to buy a Groupon, it's like register for a class. It's a whole syllabus there. You got to read the whole thing. You cannot buy a Groupon if you don't like to read, because there's so many stipulations on Groupon. You can't just download Groupon and pay no money. That money will be you're throwing it down the drain. Okay, so that's just my advice for y'all. That's my little Groupon advice for y'all. If you ain't really using Groupon like that, take your time, read, sit down, read. All right, get your tea, your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Sit down and read for a second. Sit on your reading chair, because you need to take some time to know if this is gonna make sense for you to spend this money. Okay, so that was one thing. Number two, the other thing I say, listen. My mama has, over the last few, your boy is plant-based, right? We plant-based out here, all right? You know what I'm saying? Vegan. We don't say vegan, plant-based, right? But listen, my mama has always made me some vegan dressing. It's like always on point. So this year, my wife, who kills it in the kitchen, by the way, like she just nice at it. I mean, she has told me she don't like sweet potato pie, but now she's making sweet potato pie, which is bomb, by the way. Vegan sweet potato pie. And she be eating it all the time, y'all. So she telling me she ain't like sweet potato pie, but now she always making this sweet potato pie. But that's a whole nother story. But listen, she done took it on herself to say she wanted to make this vegan dressing, because my mom has usually always made it for the holidays and stuff. And so we still in Houston this year. We didn't go to Louisiana. So she puts together listen, When I tell you, she must be having conversations with Jesus while she's making this food, because when I say it's on point, okay? So those are the highlights of my yesterday. I just want to let y'all know, okay? I had some bomb dressing, okay, that was on point, and then we was able to kind of make a U-turn and get to some winter lights that was really nice down in Rosenberg because Sugar Land was hating, okay? So that was like my highlights of yesterday. I hope you guys had an awesome time too. You know, Boone said he never had a problem with group. You like to read, Boone. You like to listen. Kaylor, Mr. Vice President, you need to have your lawyer on speed dial when you buy Groupons. Them boys is long for no reason. You should know that it don't make sense. If it ain't an advertisement, like if it ain't an ad and they just keep talking to you about how good this thing is, it's actually information there, don't buy it. Okay. Just don't buy it. You're not gonna be able to use it. The Groupon is like, hey, you only can use it from December 29th to the 31st between 12 a.m. and 3:15 a.m. and between 8:15 p.m. and 8:30. It's like something like that. It's crazy. Okay, the Groupons is crazy. It don't make no sense. All right, don't make no sense. All right, but we made it through. We enjoyed ourselves. Had some really. I grew up on a sweet potato pie too. My wife owned it now too. She don't want to say that she really likes sweet potato pie now, even though she be making it all the time, by the way. Like, she be making it all the time. Because my daughter loves sweet potato. She loves sweet potato, period. Like, she can just, sweet potato with nothing on it, she just like, yes, give it to me, okay? So we in there like swimmer. But yeah, man, so again, we got some SWAC presents today. Some SWAC presents today for you guys. We're going to talk about, because we got to see, what did Black Santa leave under the tree? I want to hear from you guys too, because I want y'all to let me know what you think Black Santa left under the trees for these different programs. But before we get into the presents, man, we got to talk about some other stuff first before we get into the presents. We got a lot of things going on with the program, doing some big things. Mr. Elijah in the building, what's going on, sir? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Campbell. Hey, did you guys see this? Listen, I don't know. I know Bell. I know the Football Alumni Association is talking about making a replica ring. But listen, that thing right there, fire. Okay, that looks good. That looks awesome right there. Okay, championship rings. Coach Jackson going through making them, and it's so interesting because last year, when at the end of Coach Jackson's tenure in Valdosta, he was talking about how Valdosta didn't buy the championship rings for the team. They had to buy their own championship rings. So I'm happy that Coach Jackson is in a place and in a position to where now I don't even got to call AD Golf up, because I already know that the program is going to purchase the rings for the team, for the coaches, for the support staff, for the equipment managers, for everybody involved in getting this chip back to the heel. And so I'm super excited. Listen, rings on point, man. So if you guys didn't know, just giving y'all a sneak peek of what the rings they're working on are looking like, you know, as they're getting ready to produce those and print those out. I can't wait. Y'all see the 23-21, right? You know what I'm saying? On top right. I can't wait for next year, talking about Labor Day Classic on the hill, talking about introducing champions. First time since 2009. Woo! Getting ready to go back to back by that time, right? You know, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna at least let the New Year's come before we talk about this back to back. But gotta let y'all know what it is, man. So just wanted to give y'all a sneak peek. Maybe some people out there haven't seen what the rings are looking like. Again, this is not complete. But this is kind of where they are in the process. Probably gonna look at maybe adding or changing a few details, and then go ahead and print them things out from there. So this is championship rings. Now, another thing that I've seen online that I really like, what I really love is seeing the coaches, kind of display some of the accolades of the program. I just think it's great. I think it makes perfect sense to continue to push it out. But before we get into that, I want to share that too. But I want to look at this because PV Nation has three guys on this HBCU draft index list that's actually come out. And this just lets you know how well. And I remember a time when people in the HBCU space were saying, man, Prairie View can't throw the ball. And which I already knew didn't make no sense. Because, listen, literally game one, we threw for 300 yards. Game one, we came down the field, last drive, throwing the ball. So how is it that we can't move the ball in the air? It just don't make no sense. We were still trying to figure out what direction we were going to go in. Once we made the decision, it's smooth from there. But now, I remember when people were talking like that. And to look up now at the end of the year, look at the HBCU top 10 draft index list, and to see number 2, none other than Mr. Cam MV Peters, listed in the second spot, listed as, listen, not just a quarterback that's on the list in the HBCU draft index, but listed as the number 1 quarterback right now, coming out as number 1, as the highest rated QB prospect. That's major. That's huge. That's changing a lot of mindsets, a lot of things. That lets you know that Cameron Peters really played himself into everything he played himself to toward the end of this year. And that shout out to the coaches. That shout out to the QB coach, assistant QB coach, the offensive coordinator, the offensive line, the receiver, because they were part of him being a part of this list. But that lets you know the second half of this season for Mr. Cameron Peters was different. It was a lot different. So to see him number 2 on this list, and shouts out to Jeremiah Williams, first on the list, inside guy, caused a lot of havoc. He can definitely be one. And a lot of other guys listed on this list, right? Tyler Ravey, Brian Cage, Jacoby Morgan, Eric Hunter, etc. A lot of these guys will have a chance and opportunity, whether they get drafted or not, but at least having a chance to be able to go into some type of mini camp situation and really make a lane for themselves. It's going to be awesome to see as we continue to go through, especially the spring, to look at all the HBCU guys and see where they go. Well, Cameron Peters is one of those guys. He's going to be at, the HBCU Legacy Bowl, right? He got an invitation. He'll be there. He'll have some opportunities too as well. And now also 2 other guys that are on this list. Number 4 on the list, Trayvon Randall, who, listen, all last year, since the signing day, I've been definitely telling y'all, Trayvon Randall is that guy. I've been saying it for over a year now. I've been telling y'all. It took a while for y'all to realize that, some of y'all. But I've been telling y'all. He came from ULM as a guy already. And he just continued to show he really is a guy. And so him getting to that jet safety role just really allowed him to really showcase a lot more of all of his skill sets because of how this defense uses that jet safety role. And so he's on this list. And also another guy who's on this draft board, number 17, Cameron Amayo, guy from Houston, Texas, Cypress area, guy who was coming out, went to UTPB for multiple years, came to Prairie View the last year of Bubba, this year with Coach Jackson, and has continued to play himself up and be able to now be a guy who, again, is going to have an opportunity to have a shot to maybe get in somebody's mini camp. And I love Coach DG and what he's doing because he creates a DB tape each year for his defensive back room that's on YouTube. The one he's dropping is going to be dropping in 2 days. So make sure y'all look out for that. But just showcasing the talent, showcasing the plays that these guys all over the secondary are made throughout the year. And so Cameron Mayo, Trayvon Randall, 2 of those guys who, again, on this draft index board and going to have a shot, going to have an opportunity to be in somebody's minicamp, whether that's NFL, whether it's USFL, whether it's CFL, they're going to have a shot. And we're going to see what they do with their opportunity, right? And so that's first and foremost. But as I said, Coach DG has created this highlight tape for the defensive back room. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. But what I love to see is that, man, Coach Jackson And I feel like Coach Jackson has taught a lot of his coaches how to market themselves. That's because that's really number one part of what it is. You're not only just marketing a program, but you're marketing yourself. When you go out and market and say, hey, we got this such and such defense, we got such and such offense, such and such special teams, we've developed such and such players. You're not just putting out so other people can see what this program does, but you're also putting it out so that other programs see what you do as a coach. So I just think it's awesome. I think it's awesome that Coach Jackson and his coaches understand how to market themselves, how to market the program. It's great to me. It makes a lot of sense. And so when I look and see online and see these stats right here, right, I think it's amazing, right, that I see them drop these stats. I saw them do it at Valdosta. I've seen them do it now here at Prairie View. The 212 defense, number one passing defense in the conference, number one total defense in the conference, number one in defense efficiency in passing, number one scoring defense, and number 3 defense in rushing. Then we talk about the quick 6 offense, right? Number 1 red zone offense, number 2 offense in passing, number 3 offense in passing efficiency. And you talk about the 3rd scoring offense, right? This is just awesome to see that they've learned how to market themselves. It's a huge thing. It's really huge to be able to see and learn how to market yourself. I think that as an individual, even just watching this, we can look and see as people that follow the program, follow different programs, we can say we can learn from this and learn how to better market ourselves, right? Because that's exactly what they're doing. They're marketing a program, but in marketing the program, what is this doing? Man, listen, this is marketing DC, Brandon Anderson. This is marketing the co-DC, Trent Early. This is marketing, you know what I'm saying, Coach Buckner. Because at the end of the day, not only are you putting the program out saying, hey, if you want to play in an offense where you're going to get a chance to get into the box a lot, hey, receiver, hey, running back, might want to come play for Prairie View. Because this is what kids are looking for in the portal. They're not just looking for a chance to play. They're also looking for a chance to showcase their talents. People talk about TJ Finley right now because he's looking for a 7-year. But the reality is TJ Finley is looking for a chance and a shot to play, but he's looking for a specific shot to play in a specific type of offense that's going to showcase his skill set. He's not just going to go to Army or Navy. He's going to go somewhere where they're going to pass the ball a lot. That's one of the reasons he went to Texas State, so he can showcase his talent. And if it really wasn't for injuries, he believes that it'd be a little different from him. But my point is, I just love how they're marketing themselves. Look at this right here. Not just SWAC good, because the goal is to be the top program, one of the top programs in the FCS. And so when you look at the 2012 defensive accolades, number 1 passing yards allowed. So the team is number 1 in passing yards allowed, 1,949 total passing yards, only 139.2 a game. Think about that. The number 1 top-rated team nationally. We did not allow more than 2,000 yards passing. Now you telling me DBs? Now you're talking about DBs, right? You know what I'm saying? You can't see it on the screen. Let me see if I can make it bigger. You're talking about DBs, right? The DBs that's in the portal right now, would they not want to play for a team, for a program where hey man, we're gonna be in the limelight because we're gonna get a chance to play defense like none other. Because you can bet people that see defensive numbers like that, they're gonna go back and look and say, man, what DBs are playing on this team? Not just that, but number 3 nationally in total defense, only 273.9 yards per game, 4.6 yards per play. Number 3 nationally in passing efficiency. Number 3 in total defense with 10 interceptions. And then number 4 nationally in third down conversion defense. Only 50 conversions allowed all through the season. I mean, listen, Caleb, defense was amazing. Defense was amazing. And we talk about that jet safety role specifically. If you're a guy that's multifaceted and you look and see, man, last year we look at this year, Trey Veranda. We look at, Larry Elder the year before. We just look back and see this defense, man. Whoever's that safety in this defense is going to put up numbers. Who wouldn't want to play for this defense? See, I just think people in the portal just hopping and look. Now, listen, top players in the portal want to look for programs where they know their skill set is going to be maximized. In Prairie View, we got that right now. Look at the quick six offensive accolades. Number 2 nationally in yards per pass attempt. Number 2 in yards per pass attempt. Cameron Peters, 9.62 yards per attempt. And he had 2,798 yards total. Look at that. Hey, man, that's a lot of yards. That's a lot of yards. Number 3 nationally in total sacks allowed. You talking about total sacks allowed. Only allowed 8 sacks all season. That's basically a half a sack per game. Talking about offensive line. Talking about learning how to really gel as an offensive line. Coach Carson obviously know what he's doing. Number 3 in passing yards per completion. 15.04 yards. Cam Peters. Number 3 national. And at one point, y'all got to understand, at one point in time, people said we can't pass the ball. Prairie View can't pass the ball. That's what they were saying. Try to tell them it don't make no sense. But, hey, it is what it is. This is national rankings, by the way. Number 4 nationally in receiving yards. Of course, Josiah Rockwell, 1,161 yards, 8 total touchdowns. That guy, Josiah Rockwell, coming out balling, completely balled out. And we talk about what the receiving corps has done. I want to look over too, because we got to look at the receiving corps too, right? Let me see. I don't think I put that on here. I didn't put that on here. Let me see if I pull it up real quick though. I want to pull it up because I want you guys to see what the receiving corps has done. I don't know how I left that one out. Because when we talk about development, there we go. Let me pull this up for you guys. Share my screen. When you talk about, you got to learn how to market a program, right? Look at this right here. This Coach Jay Walker saying, listen, we provide opportunity, we build relationships, we commit to daily development. Men lie, women lie, but what don't lie? Numbers don't. Who's the next to be developing the championship coach? Now, I want you guys to look at this. Josiah Rockwell here, right? Josiah Rockwell. All right. Sam Houston 2023, 7 catches, 42 yards. 6-yard average, 1 touchdown, 12 long. 2024, 6 catches, 50 yards, 8.3 average, no touchdowns, 18 long. 2025 with Prairie View A&M, 74 receptions, 1,161 yards, 15.7 average, 8 touchdowns with a long of 70 yards. With a long of 70 yards, right? A long of 70. And then look down here. 8 total touchdowns, only 4 drops. Number 3 in the FCS in drops. 49 first downs. See, number 5 in FCS. 15.7 yards per catch. It's number 6 in FCS. And 34 explosive plays. He had a PFF grade of 83.2, which is number 10 out of all FCS receivers. So again, talking about balling out. I mean, that's exactly what Josiah Rockwell did. Makes sense. And so most of PV Nation already knew, listen, this guy, with what he's able to do, you're talking about being a top 5 receiver in the all of FCS. I mean, you can just go back and look at history of the last 5 years and see, man, what happens when those receivers who's at the top in the FCS, hey, listen, what can they get? Who comes to get them? And that lets you know that sometimes, hey, listen, you gotta go get your bread while you can get it. He got 1 year left. And so shouts out to him, shouts out to the work he put in. And now he's going to cash in on the work he put in. But look at that development. And we talk about development, not just for Josiah Rockwell, but we look at multiple guys in the receiving corps. Look at this. We already saw Rockwell numbers. Look at Andre Dennis. Last year, only 8 catches, 80 yards, 10 yards on average, and a touchdown with a 32 for a long. This year, 35 catches, 621 yards, 16.6 yard average per catch, 6 touchdowns, and 47 yards for the long. And that's not including, rushing statistics, right? Because he also had some rushing touchdowns as well. Had a big one for like 50 yards in one game this season. Look at Rodney Ojo, right? Last year here with Prairie View, 2 catches, 14 yards, 7-yard average with a 15-yard long. This year, 30 catches, 427 yards, 14.2 average, 3 touchdowns. And again, this is a guy who you got coming back. Now you lose Rockwell to the portal. Andre Dennis, he's done. No more eligibility. Cameron Bonner done. No more eligibility. But you got Rodney Ojo as a sophomore who's going to be coming back in that receiving core, and that's big. That's huge. Prairie View was able to hold on to a lot of the sophomore talent they got, which is going to be great. You talk about Ojo. You talk about Chase Bingman. You talk about Eric Zachary. You talk about Javen Jackson. A lot of these guys who are sophomores or redshirt sophomores, they're coming back. That's going to be huge. That's going to be big, right? Cameron Bunner, look at this. 4 catches in 2023 for 35 yards, 8.8 yard average, 14 long. This year, 18 receptions, 376 yards, 18-yard average, and 4 touchdowns. That's not including multiple rushing touchdowns, by the way, because they were able to touch the ball in multiple ways, even in the run game. And so, again, seeing this red zone offense wasn't spoken about enough, right? So seeing this, man, lets you know, hey, listen, this team over the year was able to develop, right? They were able to develop and continue to grow. Right? And so now when you talk about these accolades, building on whatever, you got to learn how to market yourself. This is huge because this is what the coaches are doing right now. They're marketing. They're putting it out there, letting people know in the portal, hey, if you come to Prairie View and you're a receiver that has talent but feels like you just haven't been able to get over the hump to be able to put numbers up, not only are you going to come here, we're going to put you in a position where you're going to touch the ball. We had a 1,000-yard receiver and still have multiple other receivers with over 400 yards passing in the passing game because guess what? We can use them like that. Hey, listen, passer, imagine if he would have stayed. Imagine, right? I mean, it would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Dennis is graduated. So he's not coming back. Dennis is done. Bunner is done. Both of them graduated, right? Ojo's coming back. But now, we talk about marketing yourself. Listen, had some conversations. And the nation just felt like, listen, we got to capitalize and we got to market too. Because listen, just as there's a regular portal, listen, there's a fan portal as well. And so we was like, listen, we've been developing too. All right. We got opportunities, we got development, and we got relationships too. That ain't just for the football team. It's also for the fan base. It's also for the fan base too. Because the fan base been putting in work this year. Fan base been putting in work too. So we said, listen, we provide opportunity. We build relationships. We commit to daily development. Our program develops champions on the field and in the stands. Numbers don't lie. When the fan portal opens, don't hesitate to jump on the train if you want to be in a championship culture. So listen, let's talk about it. Listen, because 2.3 million views, up 12% year over year, 3 million at the peak. Hey, listen, that's PV Nation. SWAC should thank us, okay? Because people want to see a real Texas school on the screen. Texas bring numbers. Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, we bring numbers. Not only that, listen, 286,000 views, up 19% year over year. When you talk about football subdivision, talk about the SWAC championship game at ESPN, hey, that's up 19% year over year. Not just that, listen, SWAC TV, the most viewed game on SWAC TV in 2025. Prairie View versus Texas Southern. Most viewed game. You talk about attendance. Listen, The third highest attended game in FCS all year, State Fair Classic, 61,139. And the total attendance, talking about total attendance over all the 14 games that Prairie View was a part of, because I told you I was going to be 14 games this year. Y'all ain't want to listen to me. All the 14 games, 240,000 eyeballs in the stands watching Prairie View football. But now, hey, listen, that we're not done yet. That's not that, though. First of all, we dominate online. Digital chats always popping, always. Over 12,000 tweets, over 380 memes. Listen, our fan block percent, opposing fans block us almost half the time we dealing with them because they can't stand this work that they be getting online. 97 arguments hushed throughout the year 2025. 97. That's up 610%. Do the math. Y'all can do the math. That's up 610%. Just hush mouth. We just hushed the arguments, right? When we show up. Over 17 shows were taken over. 17 shows taken over this year. Not just that, but listen, we hosted 7 tailgates throughout this year. That's up 250%. Smoked 17 briskets, and somebody came back to me and said, actually, that number is mistaken. It should have been 170 briskets smoked. I'm like, man, my bad. I got to put the number wrong. 48 racks of ribs, 103 sausage links served. And listen, over 1,100 plates served. That's up 342%. Mr. Campbell, that's the block percentage. When we're dealing with opposing fans, almost 50% of the time we end up blocked. Now, you know how they operate. They'll block you and unblock you. But that's the percentage of blocks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just telling you the numbers. We talk because see, we talking about the team numbers, talking about being the number 1 defense, talking about the offense being number 3 in the nation. But listen, what about the fans? We putting up the numbers. We develop here. This fan base develops. This fan base provides opportunities. We got real relationships around here. All right, we done had babies born this year. That's what we do. Listen, not only that, we hosted 47 watch parties. That's up 310%. I had to come with the numbers because I have to show you the development. I got to show you if you want to be a part of a real championship culture fan base, you need to hit us up. You need to hit arguments hushed up 610%. 610%. Listen, look at the core fan base stats. Listen, road games traveled to 8 road games. That's all road games. Flags in attendance, 7 flags in attendance, up 600%. Listen, the flags are going up, and I've already got notice that there are flags in production already right now. By the time we done 2030, every fan in the stand might have a flag in their hand. I don't know. That's just how it's moving right now. They're just going crazy with the flags. Merch purchase up 37.3%. All right. Opposing fan base silence. 4 fan bases this year. Hush mouth. They hush. Mr. Campbell witnessed one live and in person when he was watching this channel. That's what we do. 4 fan bases were silenced this year by PV Nation. And listen, recruit support it all. That's what we do. That's what we do. Now, championship contributions, right? We created and marketed the Run It Up Challenge. Run It Up Challenge. So whatever the offense scores, that's what we're donating that week. All right. That was started. That was an alum, a PV fan initiative that we started. And listen, money has flowed into the program this year because of that initiative. Not only that, but listen, SWAC championship game, not only was the tailgate taken over, but the game itself. Fans just took over the tailgate, took over the game. It didn't matter what the numbers were because Jackson was silenced throughout the whole game. That's what we do. That's what we did this year. And listen, weather tolerance, rain, sleet, or snow, PV Nation gonna go. Okay? Rain, sleet, or snow, PV Nation gonna go. And the brisket count is off. You know what I'm saying? Pay him that money to barely even touch the ball. That's not good, right? You know what I'm saying? They say I need stats officially audited. We gonna talk about audit. We gonna talk about audit, all right? We ain't got to the audit part yet. You know what I'm saying? They said how many flitch plays. You know what? I couldn't put all the stats on your pass, so I can't. I had to give them only. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't give you like all the numbers. I just trying to give you like a snapshot of what it was 2025 this year for PV Nation, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, just a snapshot. And y'all see, first of all, y'all see, you know, we got the president right there. You see the bottom right? You got vice president, you know what I'm saying, Kaylor. And we got our foreign relations, you know, foreign relations secretary, Mr. Isaiah. You know, we got both of them down there in them striped pinstripes with the flags. We trying to tell y'all thought it was a game with the flags. PV Nation won't play with the flags. We do not play with flags. So listen, if you want to tap into PV Nation, got a lot of places you can do that, right? PV versus everybody. Of course, you got 107 Panthers, the 12th fan, 1876, PV Nation fans, the Packer PVMU. And of course, I love PVU because listen, I love PVU. You talking about parties. You talking about meet and greets. You talking about get-togethers. Listen, don't nobody do it like I love PVU. And other fan bases know that too. Let's be clear, okay? Let's be clear. So listen, if you're trying to tap into PV Nation, this is the fan transfer portal opens up January 2nd. It opens up January 2nd, and it closes at SWAC Media Day, at the end of SWAC Media Day. So I need you to go ahead and because this is the thing. Y'all think just because the portal opens that it's going to be a spot available for you at any time. But listen, Mr. Jared already told you, we're checking all applications and we're calling references. You just can't jump over to PV Nation and you ain't even been a good fan where you at. We don't do that. That's why we got to ask some questions. Not only do we need your name, we need your full name. We need your social media handle too. We need to see what you like in these streets because we get busy. We already told you, listen, 97 arguments hushed this year. 97 arguments hushed this year. How y'all think we hushing arguments? Because we out in these streets. We in these internet streets. Hushing arguments, taking over shows. We got to see how active you get online, whether you're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It doesn't matter. Listen, we need your social media handles. Drop it because we need to know. We got to check. We got to check. Not only that, we need to know what fan base you're coming from. And this is important. Did you graduate? Did you graduate? We need to know that. Did you graduate? Because I know this the problem with HBCU space in the first place, right? See, the reality is I got my degree. So I'm out here standing online for PV Nation because I done been through the trenches. I know what it's like to have to go in the financial aid office and stand up. I know what it's like to have to figure out how to get the hookup in financial aid, so I ain't got to go stand in the line. I know the exact person to call so I can get things straight, so I can get my stuff. I had to go through the trenches to get that. But some of y'all people who out here espousing these programs, these HBCUs, they ain't even been in the trenches. They ain't even graduate. They ain't graduate. They did not graduate. So I need to know before you start, because listen, Prairie View produces productive people. How do we do that? We produce productive people because they get in the classroom and get the job done. They get the job done. That's what they do. They get the job done. So listen, what fan base you support and did you graduate? Because PV Nation, we respect all graduates of HBCUs. It don't matter. We got Campbell in the building. It don't matter if you're coming from FAMU. It don't matter if you're coming from Central. It don't matter if you're coming from North Carolina A&T, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, Mississippi Valley. It don't matter. Did you graduate? Because there's something to be an HBCU graduate. Some of y'all out here showing up the games and they ain't put in no real work. You ain't even put in the real work. Listen, call your registrar's office right now and get back, finish what you started. Because we're a fan base that finished what we started. In 2024, we started T-shirts and we said we're gonna win the SWAC championship. We finished what we started. You know what? You know where we got that from? From the work we put in to graduate from this institution. That's where that started from. That's why we finished it. We know to finish what we. So did you graduate? And listen, when y'all online, I don't care what school you're coming from right now. This helping all schools out. You need to be asking these people, did they graduate? Show us your degree. Show us a picture in your cap and gown. Not you taking a picture with somebody else in their cap. Where's your cap and gown at? Coming on here with that nonsense. Listen, we produce productive people because they get through. They get through. All that good stuff. So listen, what previous school you coming from? Did you graduate? Now listen, we also need your fan stats. Because again, some of y'all just be online with fake AI pictures. If you got an AI picture out here, you can't join PV Nation. We just letting you know. If you ain't real enough to stand on your own 10 with your own face online, with your own name, you can't join PV Nation. Because we don't get down like, we ain't with the fake stuff. We with the real stuff, okay? So if you got a fake AI profile, now if you created a fan page or something, that's different, right? That we're going to bring that into account. We're gonna put that in the conversation, right? When we meet, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get Mr. Jared on the line, we're gonna get Mr. Kaler, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna call up Mr. Malone, you know, we're gonna bring in all Mr. Carey, gonna have them all there. Coach Northern gonna be a part of that group too. You know, we got a couple Brandons we're gonna throw in. Listen, we gonna have a conversation to see. You're gonna be in front of the council, we're gonna decide whether you're gonna be at the cross or not. But listen, if you out here with the fake AI and your real name ain't, you just don't even put in no application. Just stay where you at. Stay where you at. But we need your fan stats. AI has taken our community by storm. Boys can't even be their real self online. Right? People be arguing and you don't even know who they are. Who are you even talking to? Who are you talking to? Did you go to a game at all? Did you graduate from your institution at all? We don't know. We have no idea because you AI. All right, listen. Did you attend any games? What games did you attend? I mean, we need to know. Listen, number 2, have you donated money? Have you donated time? Have you done community service? Like, what have you done for your institution other than talk to other people online? Because y'all just be talking. See, the reason we can talk and stand on our own 10 is because guess what? We know everybody in that PV Nation done put in work for the nation in their own various ways. Everybody ain't built the same. Everybody ain't got the same, but everybody putting in 100 where they can put in. What have you done where you at? Because we might just leave you where you at. If you ain't supporting your other school, how you gonna support the nation? Twitter fingers just itching. We don't need no Twitter finger fans. We need real fans that know how to get it in on Twitter. See, that's, come on, I mean, we're talking now, okay? We don't need Twitter finger fans. We need real fans that know how to get it in on Twitter. That's 2 different things. 2 completely different things, okay? Now, listen. How much merch have you purchased for your program? Because you're going to have to get that up, by the way. You're going to have to get that up, all right? That's first of all. And then 2, have you waved any flags? Because, listen, that's some extra points. Because right now, the nation, listen, we moving in a direction where, listen, flags is really important over here on the hill. We don't play about our flags. We don't play about these flags no more. So if you got some flags, that's gonna get you some extra points. I'm not gonna lie to you. That right there gets some extra points. Okay. It can't get you over the hump of not graduating though, but it's gonna get some extra points. Okay. Now, what does dog mean? He said, I'm T-Jack certified, so I'm good with the But Mr. Campbell, we know you're not switching over. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. It's for those who want to jump in the fan portal. Okay. This is for all the fan portal who looking for a place, who looking for a championship culture. We got you. Listen, what does dog mean? Because listen, if you ain't even done no research about the nation, you can't be a part of the nation. What does dog mean? And how does your fandom display these principles? Now listen, this is a really important question. This is a really important. Yeah, this is a really important question. This is a really important question because the reality is how you answer this is important. See, that's why I say it ain't a lot of spots for y'all. It really ain't a lot of spots. It's only really a couple spots for the real ones. Because this is the reality, right? You got to really explain how you a dog and you already in the transfer portal in the first place. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? You got to explain how are you a dog? How are you D period O period G period and you in the fan portal in the first place. You got to explain that. And it got to make a lot of sense for us to be like, you know what? Come on over. you got to explain that. Because it already seemed contradictory in the first place that you a dog, but you in a fan transfer portal. Come on, man. You in a fan transfer portal, but you a dog? Ugh. I don't know. The other thing, listen. What color is AD Goss hat? What color is the hat? Okay? We need to know. You got two chances. You got two choices. And then who you rooting for. All right? Listen, very simple form. Very simple form, but listen, it's comprehensive. You got to take your time. Don't speed through this. Take your time and fill it out. Think it through. Better use ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever you got, Copilot, whatever you got access to. Better use it. Don't use it to make no pictures of yourself that you posting as your profile picture. Use it to answer these questions and figure out the right answer and the right direction to go in. Because listen, we checking the list and we checking it twice. Okay? Checking the list and we checking it twice. We got the Mr. Kellum in the building. Mr. Kellum in the building. We just breaking down. So now, listen, with that said, let's get to it. I just want to go through that, let y'all know what the fan base has been doing. We've been developing. We give opportunities. We got real relationships. Not just the team. Fan base got it too. And if you're trying to get over, you're trying to slide on over to PV Nation to the championship culture, you're gonna have to put in an application. You just can't come strutting up in here acting like you've been here. You ain't been here. You ain't been here. And you ain't graduated. All right. So look, with that said, what's up, Ty in the building? We gotta get to these SWAC presents. Now, I want y'all, let me know what y'all think Black Santa got these HBCU programs. I want y'all to drop it in the comments. We're gonna start off with Alabama A&M. We're going from A all the way to the end, A to Z. We're going A to Z. So I want y'all to drop in the comments what y'all think Black Santa put under the tree for Alabama A&M. And we're gonna start off. Listen. First up, said a quarterback. Hey, listen. First thing is a defense sign. All right, that's for all the fans. It's got a defense sign there. Santa already know that if it's one place that they need signs for defense, it's Alabama A&M. Okay. Not only that, he doubled down on the gift, right? He doubled down because he also got them some self-defense classes because they ain't been playing defense for a while over there at Alabama A&M. It's been a minute. So Santa's like, hey, listen, we tired of seeing them get beat up on. We're gonna get them some self-defense classes. Now, with the self-defense classes, Santa also dropped off another service for Alabama A&M, and this is a big one. I think this is really probably the most important one because let me tell you, I like Sam Shade, but I hate long acronyms. It just don't make no sense. The Chase, that's too many words. It's too many letters. If you're using every letter in the alphabet for your acronym, you probably need a new acronym. That defeats the purpose of an acronym. If you got to use 1/3 of the letters in all of the English alphabet for your acronym, it's no longer an acronym. So we got them some consulting services. Santa dropped out some consulting services to get them some help with a new acronym for 2026. So hopefully Alabama A&M, we gonna hear. You can't use 7 letters for an acronym. It don't. That's too long. Listen, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, your team. I understand why you want the defense to be able to just play and react. How they gonna just play and react? They still trying to memorize what the acronym means. The acronym too long. Acronym is way too long. It's way too long. You gotta have something shorter than that, my guy. And then the last thing, right? We got them a little ticker because as we know at Prairie View A&M, and shout out to HBCU, you know what I'm saying? My guy over, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Rafika, you know what I'm saying? He done dropped the pictures and the video Because when we was at Alabama A&M, they said that they had 11,000 people in the stands. So instead of getting them a telephoto camera, because they already got a telephoto lens because they only taking pictures of one section around here, right? In order to prove how many people at the game. So we got them an actual old school clicker. So we ain't got to rely. It don't matter if the technology working or not. You can still count how many fans is in your stands, and it's gonna be accurate. You got you and your thumb, and you good, right? So we got them an old school clicker. Santa done dropped it off. Got them some acronym help, some self-defense classes. It said the SWAC don't report this channel. Hey, listen. Hey, I'm just saying. The speech was long. Listen, the speech was longer than the acronym. Not only was the acronym long, the speech was longer than the acronym. All I'm trying to say is, I like Alabama A&M. I want them to be great. You can't be great without a great defense. Your defense can't be great if they still try to. Listen. You got players at Alabama A&M who the season over with, and they still don't know what the whole acronym means. They still don't know what the chase really means. They don't. Like, you expecting them to graduate and understand what your acronym means at the same time? Come on, man. That's too long. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. So that's Alabama A&M. We're going to move to Alabama State now. Drop it in the comments. What you think Black Santa dropped under the tree? What you think Black Santa dropped in the tree for Alabama State? Let's get to it. First and foremost, start from left to right. They got them, the SWAC make Western Division trophies and Eastern Division trophies. But I think Black Santa understands at the end of the day, the MEAC, they got co-champions. I mean, they done had like 5 co-champions on you. Why can't Alabama State get a trophy? In the school system, everybody getting participation awards right now. These kids come from that same school system. So Black Santa actually got a SWAC-made second place trophy for Alabama State. Second place trophy. It's crazy. Beautiful, man. Not only that, Alabama State actually got another service, right? I like the service stuff. They actually gave them a free trip to Egypt for a camel ride service because we already know, like, they don't know how to get over humps, right? They can't get over the FAMU hump, can't get over the Jackson State hump, can't get over winning the East hump. So they got some free camel riding services in Egypt. Like, that's dope, though. That's dope. They get to take the whole team to Egypt, ride camels, bro. Hey, listen, that's a cultural experience right there. So they got some free can't get over the hump. They can't get over the hump. Free camel riding, you know what I'm saying? Free camel riding, you know what I'm saying, services. Not only that, but listen, Santa's on one of those. He framed Alabama State, all of the D2 schools, all of the D2 football playing schools. He framed all of the D2 football playing schools. Alabama State ain't even got to look them up no more. They ain't even got to find teams to find. They can just look at the picture on the wall. They literally can just look at the picture on the wall and find teams to play. It's crazy. Like, I love when Santa gives gifts that people can really use. Like, I don't like when Santa brings stuff and like it's just gonna sit on the shelf or something. That's a gift. That's a gift. We all know Alabama State gonna use that gift. We all know Alabama State is gonna be looking at that picture every single. Jason Cable is using this right now. He's using this right now. He's using it right now. Hey, but this is a dope gift too. Not only does Santa give him the D2, you know what I'm saying, all the D2 football playing schools, he also gave him a toy set. It's like a construction toy set, but it's only the parts of construction that tell you can't go no further than this. it's like roadblocks, do not enter, stop signs, like you can't go, don't go no further than this, right? It's like a construction set that routes you in another direction. That's it. That's it. It's all toys. It's only the signs that tell you this is how far you're gonna go. Because we already know at the beginning of the year, Alabama State ain't gonna go further than second place in the East. We know that. We gotta know that. They can't go nowhere. And the last thing, Black Santa, he gave them a bridge that goes nowhere. Because they can't get over humps. They can't get over the bridge. The bridge ain't connected to nothing. It ain't connected to nothing on either side. You put a car there, it's just gonna stay there, right? Ain't going to the SWAC championship, ain't going to the playoffs. It ain't going nowhere. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to increase the block list percentage, right? All right. So next up, we got Bethune-Cookman. I think Bethune-Cookman. No, we got Alcorn next. I'm tripping. Alcorn, man. I like Alcorn gifts. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I really like. I think Alcorn might have some of the best gifts out of all the gifts that's given. First thing is, listen. Black Santa knows Alcorn needs some NIL money, right? They've been living in the JUCO streets. Alcorn coaches just sleep at JUCOs. They don't get no players from nowhere else. They just straight JUCOs. Okay. Matter of fact, what I heard is Jalen Tolbert actually had to enroll at a Mississippi JUCO before Alcorn coaches even called him. That's how he got there. He didn't get there he didn't get there through the transfer portal. He had to go to the JUCO first because they live at JUCOs. They sleep there. Okay. So what they trying to do is that Black Santa gave them something. I love when they give them gifts that you're going to use, and I love getting gifts that has use that actually you can make money with. So he actually got them a meal, a corn meal. So listen, they can turn all that corn, all that produce out there. They can grind it up and they can bag it and sell it. That's Black Santa is thoughtful, y'all. Black Santa is very thoughtful. Black Santa is on point. He got them a corn meal grinder. Bro, you talking about Alcorn really gonna be you talking about the collector they got right now. Boy, G and them ain't even got to go on there. G and them ain't even got to go on there and talk about no golden helmet, pay money for that. Man, they gonna make all type of NIL money off of that meal grinder. Just selling all that corn they got out there. Not only that, Santa also brought some bath bombs and some soap because, we know, right? G said he want to take no bath till like they won a game. It's how long it take them to win a game? So we got some bath bomb dropped off. I thought that was very thoughtful. That's very thoughtful of Santa. Not only that, we got some headphones. Now, these are y'all have heard of noise canceling headphones. These headphones are so unique. They only block out anytime G talks about having a coach as the head coach of any team, but especially the football team. Anytime G starts saying, "This my guy," or "I won't say it," something, anything like that, it literally blocks it out. No, none of the people from Alcorn, none of the fans can hear none of that. It just blocks it out. It'll hear the whole rest of the show, but it won't hear G talking about "that's my guy." It'll block that out. So y'all won't have to support none of that because I know y'all mad right now for him talking about that's your guy. And not only that, listen, and I know Jackson people will appreciate this. We got Alcorn a book of football rules and regulations because they obviously don't know what a forward pass is. It's confusing. But listen, they obviously don't know what a forward pass is. So we got them a book of football rules and regulations. Again, a very useful gift. I love when Black Santa drop useful gifts off. You know what I'm saying? I love when he dropped useful gifts off. It's just, it makes sense to me, right? So let's keep it going, man. We got Bethune-Cookman next. Bethune-Cookman, what's going on? What's going on? High tech. We just looking at presents. We just looking at presents, man. Seeing what Black Santa dropped off on the Christmas. First and foremost, listen. All right, Bethune-Cookman, my guy, coach. If you know, you know. After they finally won the game, man, that had to be the most awkward celebration speech. So I just don't know what it is. So Black Santa gave them a handbook of slogans, so they can actually figure out how to have a slogan that makes sense. Because Who you fire? Who fire? Who? Oh my goodness! Like, so he got Black Santa dropped off a handbook of slogans. That's first and foremost. He also got them a time machine so they can actually go back to the past when they were actually good. When they actually had an offense that was putting up points on boards. It got him a time machine. Listen, this ain't no fake time machine, by the way. This is a real time machine. They really can go back in the past. Now, Coach Raymond Woody won't be there if you go back in the past, but I'm just saying you can really go back in the past and redo some things. So not only that, but we already know Bethune-Cookman like throw them hands, right? We done seen the whole video, right? You know what I'm saying? We done seen them talking about different holes and grammar and all that stuff. So since Bethune-Cookman like to throw down, like to fight, got some boxing gloves. Boxing gloves. They just white, right? Because where I know Bethune, where I know they're gonna get red on them anyway, right? As they go through their activities. So they got them some boxing gloves. And listen, I think this is cool too. They got some snake boots because where I know what they did at the Florida Classic. So they actually got some snake boots. I think that's pretty cool too. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So they got them some too. Got them some snake boots to go with that. Florida A&M. Oh my goodness, Florida A&M. So FAMU. What we say about FAMU? First thing Black Santa dropped. I didn't even know this was a present you can give a team. He actually gave them a bottle full of hope. It's crazy. He said he gave them a bottle full of hope. I'm like, how do you even give a team? How do you give team hope? I'm like, and then I asked him, I'm like, Black Santa, is the hope real? Like, is there something in there? He's like, nah, it's really a placebo, but it's just gonna make the fan base think they got an opportunity, think they got a shot. So I'm like, okay, like, listen, do what you do, Black Santa. Do what you do, Black Santa. So he got them a bottle full of hope. But not only did he give them hope, if you look all the way on the other side, he got them some holy water, because we already know they've been having a hard time exercising these demons. And I ain't talking about no demons off the field. I'm just talking about the ones on the field, okay? So he got him some holy water. You know what I'm saying? He got him some holy water. Not only did he get him holy water, right? So he didn't know, Black Santa didn't know whether FAMU was Catholic or whether they were Protestant. So he got him access to two services. They got two paths. They can either go to the Catholic priest and confess whatever it is that's making them not be able to exercise their demons, or they can go to the pastor, right, for some counseling service. Black Santa set it up both ways. So either way it goes, they got choices they can make, right? They can make either choice. So, I mean, Black Santa's thoughtful. I like Black Santa. He said he got him some new head coach, HR department. Y'all already took care of that. Black Santa saw y'all hired a head coach. Now, I know you guys typically have dark clouds. I saw Coach Campbell talk about gray clouds, but Black Santa also got them some prescription shades because, listen, it's been so bright at Florida A&M with that defense last year. It's been so bright over there. Like, it's been so much sunshine in Florida. He's like, I got to get the whole team and coaching staff some shades. This prescription. Everybody got prescription shades because it's been super bright over there. It ain't been a dark cloud in sight. Everybody been scoring on FAMU. Okay, so we got them the whole team some shades. All right. Next year is different. We ain't talking. Listen, you get presents based on what you did this year, whether you're naughty or nice this year. Okay, this year, 2026, Santa gonna be dropping off different presents. That's different. Ain't the same. I'm just saying. So hey, but listen, hey, Coach Campbell, I think the services with the priest or the pastor, it's a limited time on them. So I think you need to go and call up Marva, hit up, you know what I'm saying? Hit up the assistant, Miss Suggs, I know she's assistant. Go and hit her up. Tell her go and schedule that so that way y'all lose access to that. Because, I don't want Black Santa gifts going wasted. I hate to see good gifts wasted. That's just me. I hate seeing good gifts wasted. Grambling. Hey, listen, Grambling. So first thing is, man, they know how listen, we already know Grambling Crumbling Dynasty. We all know Grambling Crumbling Dynasty. So we got Grambling. Black Santa dropped off a special edition Barbie doll. Is Coach Eddie Robinson. And listen, hey, Eddie Robinson is a button in the back you can push, and Eddie Robinson actually calls plays. Maybe Mickey Loomis can actually use it. I thought that was cool. I'm like, that's dope. Not only that, but hey, this is beautiful, man. This is you know, some of the best gifts are those that bring back memories. You know, those gifts that bring up memories, that nostalgia feel that you feel like, man, like I remember what it was like back in the past. So Black Santa actually got Grambling a framed picture of Rod Broadway. It's framed, man. Listen, that's an expensive frame. That frame came from France. That's French gold in that frame. Like, it's an artist that literally cut that frame out of one big block of gold. And they stuck a picture of Rod Broadway in there. That's an expensive frame right there. Listen, that y'all need to cherish that frame. You need to cherish that picture of Rod Broadway, because it's going to be a long time before you even get back to what Rod Broadway time was. Look, cherish it, all right? Rod Broadway. Not only that, listen, they got him Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl, bro. Tecmo Bowl is fire. I know y'all got all this graphics and stuff like that. Grambling ain't living in 2025. They trying to get away from 2025 as quick as possible. So we get them Tecmo Bowl. Black Santa dropped Tecmo Bowl off under the tree for Grambling. And not only that, oh man, I keep saying Mickey Loomis. That's my bad as a Saints fan. Mickey Joseph, man. Not only that, listen, we gave the athletic department at Grambling a full-size caterpillar. That's not a toy. Y'all think that's a toy. That's not a toy. That's the real legit caterpillar. That's a real legit caterpillar. Because listen, if it's one thing you know about crumbling dynasties, is rubble be everywhere. I mean, listen, the rubble don't care where it falls when it start crumbling. It crumble everywhere. So we got them a full-size caterpillar machine so they can move the rubble around. Because you don't want rubble at the top of the stadium, people tripping when they falling down, trying to walk down in the hole and stuff like that. You gotta move that rubble around. Man, listen, it takes work to clean up a crumbling dynasty. It sometimes takes a long time. So we trying to help the process. Because right now, if you got individuals going and picking up rocks and moving them around, it's not safe. It's not safe for the people on campus to be moving rubble like that, to be picking up all them big old rocks, big old pieces of concrete. That's not safe. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sanitary environment. And it's gonna take a long time for them to move all that rubble around. So we was like, listen, we put on our list, and we appreciate Black Santa for dropping it off. We was like, caterpillar. That'd be perfect for Grambling. So we dropping off the caterpillar there. You know what I'm saying? Now, are they going to use it? I don't know, right? But the point is they got it. They got a caterpillar to move all that rubble around for their crumbling dynasty. So you say, all right. So now, next up, we got some of y'all favorites. We got Jackson. So next up, first and foremost, Black Santa. Now, Black Santa don't usually give money to people as a gift. Not usually. Only in dire situations. Only in extenuating circumstances will Santa actually put money under the tree. And this was an extenuating circumstance. So he literally brought some change. Like, he literally brought change. And I think he also dropped some gold memberships off too. Gold memberships and change. Gold memberships and change for Jackson. Listen, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. I mean, they can buy some more collectives, right? They can give some more. They can give some more. They can give some more NIL money to players so they can leave. They can give some more NIL dollars to players so they can leave out the door, right? You know what I'm saying? So They got a couple gold memberships because they've been talking about gold memberships. Hey, gold memberships here, gold memberships there. Can somebody please get a gold membership so they can stop talking about these gold memberships that they not selling? So Santa then purchased some gold memberships, and he should put some chains on the tree. Not only that, but we know how Marvin. Y'all remember Marvin Sapp before the SWAC championship game? Y'all remember Marvin Sapp? He had a message. Y'all remember Marvin Sapp had a message before the SWAC championship game? Marvin Sapp also has petitioned Black Santa to drop off a brand new blue door. Because we already know, if you know, you know, Marvin Sapp will tell you, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the door. Listen, they done dropped off a brand new blue door because somehow Jackson's door is broken because stuff been leaving out the vet all off season long. Like every day in the off season, something or someone has left the vet. Now, it may be because they've been giving NIL to people. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. That's just speculation. I have no idea if it's true or not. I'm just telling you what's been coming through the grapevine. But all I do know is they done had a player leave out the door every day since the offseason started. That's all I do know. So we need a new door. So we got them it's a beautiful blue door. Beautiful. And Jackson State blue and everything. There ain't no red on the door, though. Ain't no red on the door. But there is blue on the door. It's a full blue door. So take it or leave it. Now, I'm not sure if the door fits because from what I hear, the vet was built a long time ago. Now, this is a new modern door. So if it's like if y'all used to have was one of them small doors they made back in the 1950s, this door may not fit. So you might have to go and cut it a little bit so it can fit in the hole and stuff. But at least you got one, right? So shouts out to Marvin Sapp for petitioning Santa for Jackson to have a door. Not only that, of course, I mean, listen, if you're getting gifts for Jackson, you got to get them a new strut package, right? You got to get them some new struts. That's just like mandatory. That just come. You either gonna get them a new suspension. You gotta get them new tires. Some for the car. You always gotta get something for the car. So we got new struts. And then lastly, listen, we got Jackson some transfer portal players who will play without NIL money. So listen, they won't leave your program if you're not paying them or not. They not gonna leave if you're not giving them no money because they came to play for no money. We got some transfer portal players that, listen, Santa done put them under the tree. And you're going to see them January 2nd through 2016. You're going to see all the transfer portal players that Santa done dropped off for Jackson State, man. They going to play without any money. So listen, they came for no money. They ain't going to leave for no money. Ain't no money going to call through. Now listen, you might be asking now, but what are the players? Are they any good? Can they play? Listen, who cares if they can play or not? You need players. You ain't got no team right now. You worried about whether players can play or not, and you ain't even got no team right now. You about to have to forfeit every game next year because you ain't got no players on your team. You ain't got no players on your team no more. And you worried about if these players can play or not. You need to just have bodies in the seat. Santa's nice. He done brought you portal players. Forget if they got PFF grades or not. Who cares how many snaps they got? You need players on your team. You ain't got none. So I think Santa did his thing. He got portal players that ain't gonna charge you no money. They not gonna holler about NIL. They not gonna put out no, man, I appreciate my time at Jackson State. But right now, after talking with my family, I think I'm gonna pursue it. They ain't gonna do all that because listen, they came for Jackson without no money. They ain't gonna leave for no money. That's what it's about. Man, Santa looking out, bro. So shouts out to Santa, man. Couple gold memberships, little change for you to give your players. All right. All right, next up, Mississippi Valley. Mississippi Valley. Hey, listen. First thing is first. First thing first, listen. They got an actual, it's a literal redo button. So Bethune-Cookman got an actual real time machine. Mississippi Valley got a redo button. They can literally bring back their AD. They can literally bring back the AD that actually, listen, he actually rebranded them. They can literally bring back their AD. It's a real button. It's a redo button. I think it's the same. So Coach Campbell, I think this got the same timeline as the pastor and priest that y'all got, right? Like it don't last forever. I think by the beginning of the new year, you got to push the button or not. If not, it's gonna be gone. But at least, hey, listen, Santa got your button. Not only that, listen, they got a signed postcard from Jerry Rice because he said, I'm not coming nowhere near that program as it is right now. But I'll send you a postcard and let you know I'm doing well. Still doing good. I'm still here, right? So I think that's beautiful. Santa got a long-lost relative to reach out and let you know they still living. That's dope. Shouts out to Santa for that. Shouts out to Black Santa. He be doing his thing. Santa, he did way too much. Santa did too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? So, also, they got a ticket. They got a ticket to go straight to D2. Listen, it's a gold ticket. If Valley goes to D2 right now with this ticket, they'll be one of the premier programs in D2 if they go to D2. Again, now listen, I already told you I like gifts that people gonna use. So this one I ain't really feeling that much because I already know Santa. Listen, you already know Valley ain't using this ticket, so you're just wasting your time. You're wasting resources, right? Last thing though, now this one they gonna lose. They got literally Santa dropped them off a reptile case, so they get to display all the snake skin that they've been gathering over the last few years. Literally all the snake skin. All the snake skin that they've been gathering over the last few years. Listen, Valley's so cool because they was like, man, why in the world would I travel to Atlanta to skin a snake when I can do it in Valley? I can do it in Mississippi. Ain't no point in me traveling to Atlanta to do that. I can do that right here at home. So it's a literal reptile case, right? They can put that new Jerry Rice facility. They can put it right there in the Jerry Rice facility. People can come by, look at all the snakes that they done skinned. All the snakes they done skinned in there. Next up, got UAPB. Listen, this is dope, right? I think UAPB got one of the best gifts out of all the schools. I'm not gonna lie. Black Santa did this thing here. First and foremost, they got a free win ticket because it's Alonzo Hampton. That man been having a hard time getting wins over there at UAPB. So literally, Black Santa them petitioned the SWAC because UAPB is sitting up here talking about like, listen, how can Valley get the wins it's getting and we can't get no wins? So Black Santa dropped off a free win ticket. So next year, 2026, you got all of next year to choose to use it on any SWAC school you want to use it on. It's a free win ticket, right? Free win ticket. Not only that, Black Santa, listen, he knows UAPB is really good. Like UAPB is really good with their mind, right? So some people only use their right side. Some people use that creative side of their mind. UAPB uses the creative side of their mind. They're real creative. Listen, you can't tell me Alonzo Hampton and his staff don't be knowing how to evaluate. They brought a lot of great talent to UAPB. So Black Santa actually got UAPB some puzzle pieces. Now, Black Santa knows the UAPB. So Black Santa actually gave UAPB puzzle pieces, but it's not a full puzzle, okay? Because we already know UAPB, they can find a piece here and there, but they never going to be able to put the full puzzle together. We know that, right? They don't put full puzzles together. They might have a good receiver. They might have a good linebacker, a good running back, good quarterback. They ain't going to never have all that at one time. They ain't going to never have a full puzzle. So Santa gave them just pieces of a puzzle. I thought that was cool. That was dope. So listen, UAPB can use that, man. On today, you can pull out them pieces of a puzzle And today you can say, okay, I'm gonna have a running back and a linebacker today, but then tomorrow you're gonna put it up, you're gonna bring it back down and be like, oh no, today I'm gonna have an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. But you ain't never gonna have everything. You're gonna never have enough. But you're gonna have some pieces. You have some. You're gonna have some pieces. Like you're gonna have talent. You just ain't never gonna have all the talent. You really UAPB. You might need to call Jackson because see, I know Jackson is very prideful. Like Marvin Sappling gave them a door, they not gonna even use that door. I promise they're not gonna use that door. They gonna take that door and put it in some room. They're gonna put it in some room in the vet somewhere that's leaking and ain't got no lights. They're gonna just put it there and let it rot. I would call Jackson and ask them like, hey, can I get your door so that way you can keep all these good players that you've been getting from going out every single year so that you can finally put it together. Because listen, y'all know how to get talent. Y'all just don't like putting puzzles together. Y'all like that kid that just start on something, then you take the puzzle. Why you just frustrating people watching you? Because you like, why you keep taking the puzzle apart? Every day you put the puzzle out, you start putting it together, then you take it down. That makes no sense. You never put the full puzzle together. What's going on? So Santa got y'all some puzzle pieces. Got y'all some puzzle pieces. Hey man, got y'all some puzzle pieces. Listen, you can't tell me UAPB don't know how to get no talent. Alonzo, no. First of all, if Alonzo stopped coaching, somebody need to bring him on staff. He know how to find talent. UAPB always got some kind of talent on their team. They just ain't never got all the puzzle pieces together. So not only that, this is the best thing, right? Santa got UAPB a 3D printer. Santa got UAPB a 3D printer so they can make any trophy they want because they ain't never gonna see a trophy, okay? So he gave them a 3D printer. So listen, you can make a Western Division trophy, you can make a Celebration Bowl trophy, you can make a SWAC trophy, you can make whatever trophy you want. Whatever trophy you want, you got it. You got it. Make it. Just go make it. You can make whatever you can make referees that's gonna call the call you want to call. Listen, you can take those puzzle pieces and you can make other fake puzzle pieces that actually are good players and act like you can put a full puzzle together. Okay, you can even make that, okay? Because it's a 3D printer. You can make whatever you want. You can make whatever you want. And so we got golf. And this is he brought this to your football program, okay? Not to your golf program, all right? You know what I'm saying? You might can use this for baseball too. They might let you use this for baseball. All right, listen. Prairie View A&M. You thought y'all wasn't on the list. You thought y'all wasn't on the list. Oh no. Oh, you're on the list too. You're on the list too. Black Santa came down your Trinity too. Now, first and foremost, see, we know PV. Y'all jokers is just out y'all mind with these flags. So not only did we buy y'all a couple flags, Santa put a couple flags in the tree. He actually got y'all a gift card to make a custom flag. A custom flag for y'all jokers. Because y'all just, I don't know why y'all fall in love with flags. Y'all just got flags flying everywhere, blocking people's view behind y'all. Y'all know all these old people in the stands that be coming to the games, always trying to tell y'all sit down because y'all waving flags. So we got y'all a custom flag maker. So y'all need to make a see-through flag for all them people who be sitting there and trying to tell you to sit down at your home games, okay? So we got you a custom flag so you make a see-through flag. Not only that, listen, on the left side right there, y'all might be wondering what that's there. See, I know that looks like a Celebration Bowl trophy, but it's actually a replica. Like that ain't the real one. That ain't the real one, okay? That is plastic, all right? It's a replica, okay? It's a replica. So I don't know, you can put, Coach Jackson might not want to put that one next to the SWAC one because that one, if the SWAC one fall on that one gonna break, okay? That's a replica trophy, okay? It ain't the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you know what, Edwin? Pray if you could call up UAPB and ask them to make a real Celebration Bowl trophy for them and use their 3D printer, okay? They can use their 3D printer and make Prairie View a Celebration Bowl trophy, okay? Because Because right now, all they got is the replica. All right, that's all we got. All we got is the replica trophy. Okay, that one fake. That one ain't real. Not only that, listen. Now we do know. Hey, you need a place to put the replica trophy because you did get some hardware. Let's not act like you ain't getting no hardware. So on the right side, listen, Prairie View, Black Santa dropped off. He done dropped off a whole case, right? You got a whole trophy case that you can put your trophies in, right? You know what I'm saying? You got a whole trophy case, all right? Now listen, you got that last one. It was 2009, so there's a big space between that one and the one for 2025. Okay, that was a big gap there. So like there's space in between. You can't put them right beside each other. But listen, you got a whole trophy case that you can use. All right, whole trophy case for all the trophies you're about to get. Put that replica in there too. Put that replica Celebration Bowl trophy inside that trophy case as well, though. All right, make sure you put that there. All right, you know what I'm saying? I tried to listen, Mr. Cam. I tried to petition Santa to give us 30 minutes back, okay? But he was like, I can't do it. I can't turn. He said, listen, he ain't Jesus for real. So he's like, I can't turn time back around. I can't do that, okay? So we couldn't get. I tried to get the 30 minutes. We couldn't get the 30 minutes back. Not only that, listen. I know y'all like to ride on buses to big games, okay? So we got charter bus services set up. But listen, the charter bus service is set up. It's not set up for no home games. It's only set up for away games, for the SWAC championship, and for the Celebration Bowl. That's it. Charter bus services. Charter bus set up because we know y'all like to party on charter buses. All right. The most partying school I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Y'all love to charter, go on these charter buses and have all these parties and stuff. So we done booked out charter bus services for next year. You got to call, put your down payment down. Okay, but we got it booked out. Charter bus is ready to go for y'all, because we know y'all like charter busing to Atlanta and to wherever SWAC championship game and the away game. Only the away games, not the home games. Charter bus service is set up for y'all. And listen, last thing. Hey, listen, you already know I'm gonna use this. Y'all ain't got to call no. We ain't got to call no. We ain't got to call Printful. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to hit up my local dealer. Listen, we got our own T-shirt printer now. Boy, we in now. Black Santa done dropped off a T-shirt printer. We printing our own T-shirts. Our own 2026 SWAC champions, 2026 Celebration Bowl champions. We got our own T-shirt printer. We print out our own T-shirts. Print out our own T-shirts. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a picture of the replica Celebration Bowl trophy. I'm going to put that on the T-shirt too. Ain't playing. What you talking about? Santa gave us a T-shirt printer. We in that thing. We in there like swimwear. He done gave us. Listen, we cut, man. He was stealing so much money from us. Matter of fact, I'm going to call Jackson. That's the problem, right? I'm going to call Jackson, tell them, like, listen, you put some money in, we can print these T-shirts, sell these T-shirts. You can use your portion for your NIL money. You know what I'm saying? You can use your portion for the NIL money. All right? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, listen, we got a T-shirt printer. Man, listen, Black Santa be on point. I ain't gonna lie. Black Santa be on point. Now, listen, let's keep it going. South Carolina State, I don't know how they got in here. They in the MEAC, but looks like they ain't getting number cold this year. They must have been naughty because Santa ain't give y'all not a thing. Y'all got what y'all got, okay? You got what you got. You got a trophy. You don't get nothing else. Ain't nothing going under your tree, okay? You got a Celebration Bowl trophy. You not getting no gifts. Nothing from Black Santa ain't dropping nothing off under your tree. You get cold, okay? You get cold. That's all you deserve. Cold. Unless you can get Santa to drop off 30 minutes, then you get cold, okay? So hug your trophy. Play football with your trophy. Play the game with your trophy. Drive your trophy. Do everything with your trophy. You ain't doing that. You ain't getting nothing else. You get cold. 1-0. Hey, listen, we never can have too many T-shirts. Let's keep it going. Southern. Oh, Southern. I forgot about Southern. Listen, Southern. First thing Southern's getting is a big banner to put up in their room that says Happy Homecoming 2025. Happy Homecoming 2025. This is some big ladders, right? You know what I'm saying? We put some flowers on there, right? I think this was handcrafted. I think this is handcrafted. I think the elves made this. The black elves, not the white one. The black elves made this one, right? Happy Homecoming 2025. Big. Put it up in your room, right? You can put it from one end to the other end. Not just that. Listen. Santa, listen, man, Santa is thoughtful. Santa done gave Southern some other different color blues. You know, you've seen all the blues they got already. He gave them some paint with different color blues than the blues they already got. That's crazy. I don't even know how you found these different blues. I don't even know what you call these blues. I mean, that's like dirty blue, dingy blue. I mean, I don't know what you call them blues, right? But he gave them some different color blues so they can make some more uniforms. Like, that's dope. That's cool. I mean, an array of blues. He gave us some different color blues, right? Also, listen, Santa already know, listen, Southern band school, he had to hit him up with some band equipment. You can never, if you're Southern University and A&M College, you can never have enough band equipment. You can never have enough band equipment. You're a band school. You gotta have band equipment on deck. So Black Santa dropped out band equipment. Multiple instruments, right? Pick your choice. Choose what you want, all right? You can play the clarinet today, play the horn tomorrow. 50 Shades of Blue. 50 Shades of Blue. Now, man, listen. I heard Black Santa I heard he had to do some work to get this. Because we know Southern, not only does Southern lives permanently in the Pete Richardson era. They live so much so in Pete Richardson era, they hired Marshall Faulk because they thought they was getting Marshall Faulk that's on the Madden cover. So Santa went and found an original PlayStation, y'all. He found an original PlayStation. If I'm Southern, I'm not even gonna play the game. I'm just gonna have it there. I'm gonna let it sit, and I'm gonna sell that mug in a few years and use it for some NIL money. Jackson, I'm giving you some ideas. Get some NIL dollars. Listen, take that PlayStation. Don't even use it, because if you use, you're gonna mess it up. Just keep it for a few years, right? Your dynasty gonna crumble, and it's already crumbling. Just let it sit for a few years. Go resell that mug on the black market. Get some NIL dollars. Then you can finally actually get a real team and a real coach. I know you're paying money and think you're getting a real coach. You ain't really getting a real coach, but still, the point is, since y'all think y'all getting that, but listen, Santa G. Not only did he get an old PlayStation, he actually found a Madden game too. Listen, hey y'all, listen. He found a Madden game with no scratches on it. A 2023 Madden Marshall Faulk cover game with no scratches. Now you know how hard. You know that's hard. Come on, if you played PlayStation back in the day with the disc, you know it, bro. You took the CD out the package, it got scratched. It got scratched when you was taking it out. You unwrapping it. Santa found one with no scratches on it. It can still be played in 2025. 2025. Listen, the fan base can play this game all season. Now, what I heard is that the PlayStation only got a life of 7 months on it, and that by the time August get here, it ain't gonna work no more. But listen, does it mean that you can't enjoy a gift because it's not gonna work 8 months from now? Does it mean you can't enjoy it? You can't enjoy it because it's not gonna work when August get here? No, it don't mean you don't enjoy the gift. It don't mean you don't appreciate what Santa gave you. The gift old anyway. The gift old. Just like your realization, just like you thinking that you're gonna win a championship with somebody because of what they did years ago, it's old anyway. So just enjoy it while you got it. We're almost at the end. We're coming to a close. And I'm saying, last thing though, because we got the PlayStation and we living in Pete Richardson era, Marshall Faulk 2023, they got Southern. Listen, they got Southern a jersey. It's a blue jersey. It's a total different color blue than the paints in the blue, right? The paints that they gave them, the blues, it's a different color blue in the jersey, right? Because we know they like all these different color blues. But listen, the jersey is 3 times bigger than the size of all the players, right? Because we know back in that era, them jerseys back in that time Marshall Faulk was running around, they wear them huge jerseys, like lunatics and stuff. Yeah, St. Louis, Dewey, yeah, all that stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? The EI, underlay, yeah, all that. That's what the jersey looked like. It looked like 2003. 3 sizes bigger. Listen, my clothes today smaller than the clothes I used to wear. I mean, bigger than the clothes. The clothes I used to wear then when I was smaller, they were bigger than clothes I be wearing now. Okay, so 2003, that's what the jersey looked like. It's just a way. It's just 3 times bigger than the people, all the players. Now I'm talking about the big players too. Talking about the 6'6" guys too. It's 3 times bigger than what they supposed to be wearing. Whole team got new jerseys. All right. So we got going to the end. Who we got? Tennessee. I forgot Tennessee State was in here. They just got one thing. Tennessee State got an actual invitation from a black conference. An actual invitation. Because everybody talking about them coming to the SWAC, coming to the MEAC. The SWAC and the MEAC ain't inviting Tennessee State nowhere. They ain't inviting them nowhere. So listen, Black Santa got them an actual invitation. Actual invitation. Now, the problem is, by the time Tennessee State go to the board, go through the state legislature, and try to make the move, the invitation going to be old, and they ain't going to accept it. But right now, today, it's a real invitation. It's a real invitation to a real black conference. All right? I mean, maybe CIAA, might be SIAC, we don't know. But it's an invitation to a real black conference. All right? You know what I'm saying? They going to throw it in the trash. All right, you know what I'm saying? Now, last but not least, listen. Texas Southern University, all right? Texas Southern University. We're going to start from the right to left, Texas Southern, okay? First thing Texas Southern got is a year-long Spotify subscription. Year-long Spotify. Listen, Santa is thoughtful, y'all. Y'all think Black Santa just like the other Santa. He different. He got them a year-long Spotify subscription so that they can subscribe to offensive coordinator services and listen to offensive coordinator podcasts. Matter of fact, this podcast right here is about how to use a fullback in 2025, all right? Because we already know Texas ain't got no, they love the fullback, right? They ain't got no offensive scheme. So Stanton got them a whole year subscription service to offensive coordinator services. So they can just listen. They just put it in their ear. Even when they walk around campus, they just put it in their ear. Drive around the city, put it in their ear, put it on the car, right? Just listen. Spotify, full year. Listen, Black Santa got you, all right? Better than Sirius Satellite Radio. Not only that, but Santa recognizes that every single one of Texas Southern quarterbacks in the portal, every one of them, every there's not a quarterback left on that forsaken campus right now. Ain't a quarterback left. Ain't not one quarterback. Listen, I think Texas Southern quarterbacks must have got hit with whatever Jackson State whole team got hit with, because all them jokers in the portal. So Texas Southern quarterbacks and Jackson State's whole team, they must have ate the same thing before the season ended, because all them jokers in the portal. Everybody in the portal. They ain't got no quarter. If the season starts today, they ain't got no quarter. They got 0 quarterbacks. 0 quarterbacks. And I think that's probably why. You know what? I'm a text Black Santa and tell him maybe he should get them a Spotify subscription to Wildcat offenses to listen to on Spotify, because they ain't got no quarterback anyway. They might as well run the Wildcat. It's been successful in some high schools. I mean, that's basically a high school stadium they got. We're speaking of the high school stadium that they got. Listen, Black Santa actually got Texas Southern a full-size, legitimate NCAA approved football field for their campus. Listen. Ain't no stands, ain't no bleachers. Everybody that comes to the game got to stand up around. They got to stand up around the field. They got to just stand up around the field. So ain't nobody sitting down nowhere. Okay. So that means the attendance will still be as bad as the attendance has been at Shell Energy Stadium. It's still going to be just as bad. The attendance is still going to be just as bad. But at least you can finally play actual games on campus that ain't VUL and Lincoln, California. It's a full-size regulation football field on your campus. And listen, and you know the best thing about it? It actually got your logo on the 50-yard line. It ain't empty. It ain't blank like you don't rented a stadium and they don't respect you at all and they ain't put your name in the end zone or nothing. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. No. Black Santa don't do that. Black Santa don't do that to you. He got you a field that got your logo at the 50-yard line. It's your real logo. It ain't empty. I mean, when we score, when Prairie View score in y'all end zone, I feel like we scoring at home. I mean, ain't nothing there. Ain't no burgundy, ain't no gray, no silver, no black in sight in that stadium. It's just all orange everywhere. But this field on your campus, it got your logo on the 50-yard line. Now, Black Santa couldn't pull all the strings, so the end zone's still empty. The end zones are still empty, but you can't be mad about that because you've been playing in empty end zones for the last 10 years. So I don't want to hear nothing about that. Just listen, you got to learn how to be appreciative. You appreciate the gifts that you're given, okay? Appreciate the gifts that you're given. Listen, they got to stand up. Ain't no room. Ain't no bleachers at this stadium. You got to stand up around the field. Ain't no bleachers here. It's going to be it's so thoughtful. Black Santa is so thoughtful. Listen, now, last thing. And I think, listen, Texas Southern, I think y'all need to take this to account. You know, Baylor University was not always in Waco, Texas. At one point in time, they were in Independence, Texas. At one point in time, Baylor University was not in Waco. They made Waco their home after they were somewhere else. And that's not the only college that has been in a place and has moved to greener pastures. Moved to somewhere better. So listen. We listen, we don't judge. Listen. Texas Southern. Santa being the thoughtful, Boogie already put Santa being the thoughtful Santa that he is. He said, I'm gonna get Texas Southern some relocation services. I'm getting them relocation services with the best company in North America. Matter of fact, it's such the best company in North America, it's called North American. They're gonna relocate your whole campus to any town in Texas that you want to go to that doesn't have a school already. Because listen, you can finally be the main attraction. You can be in a city that actually cares about you, because Houston don't care about you. University of Houston right across the street. The University of Houston act like they ain't cross the street from Texas Southern all the time. It be bothering me. I'll be mad. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be mad. Y'all acting like y'all ain't cross the street. Y'all talking about them like they in a completely different place. There's a street between y'all. Stop acting like you're in a whole different town. But listen, Houston don't care about you. Prairie View runs Houston. You already know we run everything. Every time you get somewhere and you try and do something and you looking for a black person that can give you a hand up, you know you touching somebody from Prairie View hand. So listen, why not relocate to a city that you'll be every man? Think about it. Texas Southern was in Odessa, Permian Basin. What you talking about? You talking about being in Odessa? Now, I mean, you got UTPB out there too, you know. So kind of. But listen, Texas Southern, y'all go find y'all a small town that ain't got no team, ain't got no school out there. Y'all be everything out there. Instead of being in Houston where y'all ain't nobody out here. Y'all nobody. Don't nobody care about y'all. Only time we even call y'all is when we got Labor Day Classic in the basketball game. That's it. That's like 3 times a year. We don't care about y'all the rest of the year. So instead of being irrelevant in a big city, man, be the big fish in a small pond. Listen, man, let me tell you. Man, listen, Texas Southern and Longview, first of all, let's be real. East Texas got them dogs out there. East Texas really got some players for real. You in Longview, Texas, you close to Dallas right there, and you just take over all Longview. Man, you eat up all them schools out there, you good. Because you ain't getting nobody from Houston. Man, what players you getting from Houston? The best player you done got in the last how many years came from Corpus Christi. You ain't getting no dogs from Houston anyway. Move to a better place. I think, man, listen, y'all better listen to Santa, the Plano Tigers. And people still wouldn't care. You said, Wiley ain't got no football team, though. Wiley ain't got no football team. You know what I'm saying? He said, D just applied for the University of food stamps. See, hey, high tech. Baylor wasn't always in Waco. They wasn't always in Waco. They made Waco home. I'm saying Texas Southern. I mean, just think about it. See, listen, I hate when Santa get people gifts they don't use, though. That's my thing. That's my pet peeve. So, hey, man. So, that's all we got, man. Santa got some good gifts for some people, though. I think it's some nice gifts for people. I mean, which gifts was the best, man? What do y'all think was the best? I think Santa did his thing. Which school you think got the best gifts? Y'all let me know in the comments. Texas East. Y'all let me know in the comments. What school y'all think got the best gifts? I'm going to drop the link. You know what I'm saying? Go through it one more time for everybody who came on late. Alabama A&M got some defense signs. They got acronym help for the chase. That too long to be an acronym. Self-defense classes so they can learn how to play defense. And then they got a counter, so they can actually count what their actual attendance is. Alabama State, second place trophy for the SWAC. They got a framed list of all the D2 football playing schools because we know they like to play D2 schools. They got camel riding services because they can't get over humps, can't get over FAMU hump, can't get over Jackson hump, can't win the East. They also got a list of they got like toys that's construction toys, but it's only the signs that tell you can't go no further, right? Stop, do not enter, all them signs because, we already know. Ain't going to the playoffs, ain't going to Celebration Bowl, ain't going to SWAC Championship. And then they got a bridge that ain't connected to nowhere, of course, because they ain't going nowhere. Alcorn, they got a mill grinder so they can sell some of that corn for some NIL dollars. They got some bath soap and bath bombs so they can wash themselves since they finally won the game. Got headphones so they cannot, and the headphones only block out when G start talking about a head coach he likes. So you won't never hear none of that as an Alcorn fan. And then they got a book of rules and regulations since they don't know what a forward pass is. The Odessa Tigers. Nah, they can't go to Oak Cliff. They can't go to Oak Cliff. That's Prairie View country. They can't go there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Pine Bluff. Hey, listen, y'all can move too. Y'all can't move to Texas though. Y'all got to move somewhere in Arkansas. Y'all got to be Arkansas. Bethune-Cookman, they got a handbook of slogans because, whatever they was doing after they won that game was horrible. They got a Back to the Future card, so real Back to the Future card. They can go back to when they was good. Boxing gloves, we already know they like to throw down. And then they got some snake boots, Ask Mr. Campbell where they got them from. FAMU got hope in the bottle. It's nothing actually in there, but it's like a placebo. Just hope. This new coach they got, just hope. They got some black shades, prescription shades to block out the sun because ain't been no dark cloud defense, nowhere to be found. They got a preacher or a priest service that they can use. They got to use it before the end of the year so they can, get them demons out. And they got holy water. So FAMU gifts. Grambling, they got a real life Eddie Robinson Barbie doll, special edition for Mickey Joseph. He can actually make calls and everything, right? They got a bulldozer so they can move around some of the crumbling buildings from their crumbling dynasty. Tecmo Bowl, since they living in the past, and then a framed picture of Rod Broadway with real gold from France. Okay, so that's Grambling. Then we got Jackson. Jackson got some change and some gold memberships for their NIL collective. They also got a blue door so they can stop people leaving out and going to the transfer portal. Marvin Sapp himself is the one who got that from Santa, told him close the doors. They got a strut package for their car, right? Because, And then they got some players from the portal that play for free without any NIL money. So, they got that. Hey, listen, Texarkana. Hey, Texarkana is a great location. Now, y'all got to be on the Arkansas side, though. Y'all can't be in the Texas side. But I actually like that location. That's actually really, no lie, that would be a great location. Bro, that would be a great location for Arkansas Pine Bluff to move, for real. You got Texas there, Arkansas, and you got Louisiana right there. Talking about North Louisiana, you're talking about East Texas and Dallas area. Then you got Arkansas still. That's actually not a bad location at all. Not gonna lie. Mississippi Valley got a redo button. Bring back the AD. Signed postcard from Jerry Rice. A D2 ticket to be one of the best programs in D2. And then they got a reptile case to display all the snakes they've been killing. UAPB got a free win now ticket. Free win now ticket. They got puzzle pieces. It's not a full puzzle because they can never put all the pieces together. And then they got a 3D printer so they can make whatever they want, specifically trophies because they ain't gonna win now. Prairie View got a replica Celebration Bowl trophy. Custom flag, right? They can make a custom flag. We also got a t-shirt printer so we can make our own t-shirts. Charter bus services, but only for away games. Celebration Bowl, SWAC championship, no home games. And then we got a trophy case. Put all our trophies. South Carolina State don't get nothing because they've been naughty. They don't get nothing. Happy homecoming sign for Southern. Original PlayStation and Madden 2003 with Falk on it. They got paint that's completely different color blues than they've been using because we know they like all these color blues. Band equipment and a three times bigger than their size jersey for the whole team. All right. And then Tennessee State got a real invitation from a black conference. And, of course, Texas Southern, relocation services, full-size football field on campus, quarterbacks, because they ain't got no quarterback right now. And then Spotify, so they can listen to bad offensive coordinators. So that's all they got, bad offensive coordinators. So that's all, man. Who y'all think had the best got the best Christmas gift? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments who you think got the best Christmas gift. Also, listen, if you have not done so already, because my mama told me that I need to keep reminding y'all. If you have not done so already, follow me, PV_versus_ everybody. Follow on both platforms. Also, if you have not done so already, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and like it. Hit the like button. Don't cost you nothing. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed yet. If you're watching us right now, watching the replay, you're not subscribed to the channel, watching live, go ahead and look. Sometimes you be watching channels, don't realize you're not subscribed because right now the algorithm is sending it out to you anyway. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show some love, subscribe to the channel, right? Because again, our goal right now, 1,100 subs. We're on the way, but we're not there yet. So help us get that to that place, right? Said, man, it's okay to laugh. Always, for sure. Also, band equipment. Got to get newer band equipment every year. Okay, High Tech say he like UAPB with the 3D printer. He gets his vote. He like the 3D printer. Hey, the 3D printer is nice. I like the 3D printer. You can make whatever you want with 3D printer. You make whatever you want. Did I drop the let me put this in it. I thought I dropped this in. There's a link, StreamYard, if anybody want to jump on real quick before we close out. So we got 3D printer. Hey! Listen, TSU can't go to South Padre Island. South Padre Island is not, y'all talk about going to Daytona with Bethune-Cookman, and you want to send TSU to South Padre. TSU would not win not another championship in their lifetime if they go to South Padre Island. That's not, listen, South Padre is not for the weak, okay? They're not for the weak. Said we're going to use 3D printer to print the puzzle talent pieces we need. Oh, man. That's funny. Hey, listen, that's what I said. You can use a 3D printer for them puzzle pieces. Hit like and subscribe. Yeah, man. I think it was good. I think everybody did pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I think fam, you got the most beneficial gifts because they gifts going to, help them to get right. You know what I mean? They're going to get right so they can get back on the right path. Okay? Fam, gifts going to put them on the right path. I also like, I like the relocation services too. I think that's one of the. Listen, if you use that gift, you're gonna be on point. That's all I'm saying. If Texas Southern use that gift and relocate to Texarkana or Longview, I like Longview. Hey, listen, it's up. It's up for TSU. It's up for TSU. So I like that too. Of course, Tennessee State got an actual invitation because everybody talking about it all the time, but they ain't got no invite nowhere. We got no invite. Just playing. All right. With that said, man, if nobody got anything else, we're gonna get up out of here. Unless somebody want to jump on and share your thoughts. I know it's a day after Christmas. I know y'all boys has been chilling. Hope you guys hope you enjoyed your Christmas. Santa should have gave them some dogs. Oh man. Hey, listen. Texas Southern in trouble. They're in trouble. Okay. Listen. I don't know. The Beloveds are in bad shape. Oh man, that was funny. But yeah, so with that said, man, I hope you guys had an awesome holiday season. Again, we got the new year coming up. Got some great things that we're gonna be doing on the channel, man. Got some more stuff that we got planned, and hopefully, I know that we got our young guys resting, but hopefully we can get them back on because I know you guys really enjoyed PB Nation podcast with the Vice President, with Mr. Janarius, Mr. Isaiah, foreign relations ambassador. You know what I'm saying? PB Nation said JSU got the most needed gift. Oh man, it's so funny. So with that being said, man, appreciate y'all for jumping on again. Haven't I done so? Please like and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Show some love. Again, man, if you checked out our fan base list, make sure you share it on all social media platforms. For those who are looking to transfer over to a real championship culture fan base, let them know PB Nation is open. But we check resumes. We call references. You ain't just gonna slide by on us. Okay, you're not gonna slide by on us. We're gonna call all your references and we're gonna check. We're gonna make sure you are who you say you are. So with that said, man, I'm holla at y'all.